Hurricane Katrina just didn't change the Mississippi Gulf Coast. It completely changed the way insurance companies look to insure homes on the Gulf Coast. It completely changed how insurance companies look at the risk. If you're thinking about buying a home on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, there's much more to think about than just the price of the house. You need to look also at the insurance costs. I've been selling real estate on the Mississippi Gulf Coast for 4 decades plus. And let me tell you, I've seen all the changes that have occurred during that time. Today, I'm going to explain why insurance prices exploded after Hurricane Katrina, why flood insurance changed, why roofs suddenly considered being a real hot topic with insurance companies, why today's insurance market is much more stable than it was right after the storm, i.e. Katrina, and what buyers should know before purchasing a home. Before August 2005, home insurance was very stable, very affordable. Most buyers rarely even discussed insurance. Companies were competing aggressively for insurance business. Wind deductibles were much smaller, and roof age was not even a major concern. Most people carried flood insurance only if it was required for their mortgage company, and people considered catastrophic storms as just real rare events. Then came Hurricane Katrina. Katrina became the most expensive disaster in American history. Entire neighborhoods disappeared. Thousands of homes were completely destroyed. There was a new meaning for the word gone, because it's gone meant that the house was gone. No one knew where it was. Insurance companies faced billions upon billions of dollars in claims, and many companies underestimated how much exposure they had on the coast. What happened to insurance immediately after the storm? Insurance companies faced massive financial loss. Some companies completely stopped writing policies on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Others refused to insure homes within certain distances from the beach. Some companies left the whole state of Mississippi. Now, homeowners had very little choices in insurance. Less competition, of course, meant much more higher prices. Many homeowners saw their premiums double. Others even saw them triple. Some experienced increases even higher than that. Buyers who had estimated one insurance premium suddenly found themselves paying thousands more every year. Insurance companies became one of the largest housing monthly expenses. Why insurance companies changed their thinking? Katrina showed that one major catastrophe, one major storm, could affect many home insurance policies simultaneously. Insurance companies realized they needed much higher financial reserves. They became much more aware of where they insured homes. Computer modeling became much more sophisticated. Every property's individual risk became important. One of the biggest questions homeowners ask now is, what flood zone is it in? Flood zones are established by FEMA. They're based upon the likeliness of flooding. Different zones require different insurance requirements, such as Zone X. That's the lowest flood risk. There's often no lender-required flood insurance, and many buyers still purchase optional flood insurance, even though they're in much less riskier area. Then you've got the AE flood zone, which is moderate to higher flood risk. Flood insurance usually required if financing. Premiums depend on the elevation of the lowest floor in the house. And then you've got the VE zones. That's the highest coastal hazard zone, and it's subject to wave action, and usually the highest flood amount premium is required. Premiums on homeowners changed. Flood insurance also changed drastically. Flood insurance is separate from homeowners and is insured by the government up to $250,000. Homeowners insurance normally does not cover flooding. Many homeowners surely learned this lesson in Katrina. Flood insurance became a much bigger part of every real estate transaction. Flood insurance has also evolved. FEMA updated all the flood maps here on the coast. New elevation certificates were required. Homes elevated above the base flood elevation often qualified for lower premiums. New construction standards became much stricter. Today, has flood insurance leveled out? In many cases, yes. While rates still vary generally depending on the property's characteristics, today's pricing is generally more predictable than the years immediately following Katrina. You've got better mapping, much better construction, better understanding of the actual flood risk, and more accurate pricing based upon each individual property. Why roofs have become such a big factor. This is probably one of the biggest insurance changes that buyers have been affected with. Years ago, insurance companies rarely asked about a roof, rarely about its age. If the roof wasn't leaking, everything was generally fine. But not today. Roof age has been one of the first questions that insurance company will ask. Why? Because roofs generate enormous insurance claims. You've got wind damage, hail damage, water intrusion, mold, and interior damage. Many insurance companies often ask, what roofing material is your roof? Has it been replaced? When was it replaced? Was it professionally installed? Does it meet current wind mitigation requirements? Does it meet current wind mitigation standards? Some companies may require roof inspections, decline coverage, offer reduced coverage, charge higher premiums, require roof replacement before rewriting. Why does this matter to homeowners? A home price may feel like a great deal, but if the roof is 20 plus years old, insurance companies may not write the house, or insurance may become too expensive, or worse, coverage may become difficult to purchase. That's why buyers should always investigate insurance costs prior to closing. In our Mississippi state contracts, now there's a certain period of time where you have to get your insurance quote before you go to closing. Why homes built new to modern codes often cost less in insurance. New homes often include stronger roof structure, hurricane clips, improved windows, better wind resistance, better drainage. Insurance reward with less risk and less cost. What has happened over the past 20 years? The insurance market has matured. Instead of drastic yearly swings, we're seeing a more stable marketplace. Insurance is still more expensive than before the storm Katrina, but the panic prices and the pricing that occurred during these early years has really subsided. Companies understand the Mississippi Gulf Coast risk much better today. They have better weather models, better engineering data, better construction standards, and better financial planning. What buyers should do before making an offer. Always obtain insurance quotes before your inspection period expires. Ask about wind coverage, named storm deductibles, flood insurance, roof age, elevation, previous claims. Knowing these costs early prevents unpleasant surprises. Well, there is good news for today's buyers. Despite higher premiums compared to before Hurricane Katrina, the Mississippi Gulf Coast remains one of the most inexpensive coastal communities in America. You can still enjoy beautiful waterfront living, outstanding boating, great fishing, mild winters, wonderful communities, and lower house prices in many coastal areas. Insurance could simply mean one component of responsible homeownership. The Gulf Coast has learned a tremendous amount since Hurricane Katrina. Our homes are much stronger. The building codes are better. Flood mapping has improved. Insurance companies better understand their risks. Buyers are far more educated than they were 20 years ago. And with proper planning, Owning a home on the Mississippi Gulf Coast can still be one of the best investments you'll ever make. So, if you're considering buying or selling on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, why not subscribe and touch that notification bell, like the video, and that way you can become on the cutting edge of what's going on the Mississippi Gulf Coast with different videos that come out twice a week. Or better yet, let's talk face-to-face with a Zoom call. All that information is right there below. With a Zoom call, we can meet face-to-face. You can let me know exactly what you're looking for, and I can help you find the right area, the right insurance for your new home on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Let Chester Horry help you make a smooth move to the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Welcome home.